Hello and welcome to another episode of Dissertation Diaries. This is part of our Literature Review How-To, Part 4. Up until now, I've talked to you about how to get articles, how to find them, mark them up, the different states they go through, the life cycle of the articles. I've talked a little bit about the literature matrix and how you can put your articles where you've highlighted pieces into that literature matrix. Today I want to help you close the loop. Here we're going to break down the themes that you found in your literature matrix and turn them into topics and subtopics. And we'll do that by way of a mind map. Now here I want to show you a mind map. And the reason this is important is you'll need to break down your literature review into topics and subtopics. Now, in the literature matrix you had topics, but there were a bazillion of them. And on the outside here, you will see all of the topics that I had. I had M&A, performance time horizon, M&A success, M&A strategy, M&A failure, M&A performance. And what I did was I realized those are all under the broader category of M&A. I had knowledge transfer, mental models. Those were all under a broader category of knowledge. I had partner selection, success antecedents, acquisition motives, strategic complementarity, pre-merger decisions. I realized those are all part of antecedents. And I had some definitions that I got rid of here. I didn't put them in. There are topics around integration. My paper was on mergers and acquisitions and integration. It's integration process, motives. All of these pieces here came from the categories that I put in the literature matrix. And what I originally did was just put them all around here. And then I started looking for recurring themes and tried to collapse them. The beauty of this is when you go to write your literature review, you can realize that you're going to talk about just a handful of main topics: integration, antecedents, knowledge, M&A, theory, CEO, and culture. Then within each of these, I have subtopics. Once I realize that I'm writing the antecedents section, I can easily go to and say, hey, let me write a section on pre-merger decisions. Or actually I have the antecedents section and the subsection on pre-merger decisions. And I say, hey, I want to write about pre-merger decisions. So I'm writing the section on antecedents, then I decide I'm going to write the section on pre-merger decisions. Now it's easy. Let me show you how easy this is. I go here to my literature matrix and I find pre-merger decisions and I just open it up. Throw my quotes and the pieces that I highlighted in different articles, and I can write a subsection on pre-merger decisions. All I've got to do is put a narrative around it, tie the pieces together. And by the way, I mentioned this earlier, I'll mention it again. Make sure you have multiple authors listed. You have to have at least 2 authors listed for every one of your paragraphs. I made the mistake, and you probably will too, of finding that some of your topics center around a single author. And you'll see Wes Brock here appears 3 times out of the 4. That's not good. You need multiple authors here. Fortunately, this is 2, and that was good enough. So again, here's the mind map. I went through and put in all the different topics that are listed right here. I wrote all of these out and put them right around here, and then I collapsed them into common themes. And then when I went to write, it was easy. I want to write about theories? No problem. I write a subsection on merger theories? No problem. I'll just go find merger theories here, wherever it is. Where's merger theories? Here's merger theories. I've got one author. That's bad. That should have been better. Let's pick a better example. I'm writing about theories and I want to write about dynamic capabilities. No problem. I just find a section here on dynamic capabilities, and here are some quotes that I have. Most of these are T's. Again, that was a mistake I made, having these central around one author. But I had one here from Meglio and King that talked about dynamic capabilities. All I have to do is wrap a narrative around this, and boom, I've got a paragraph. Each of these can be 1 or 2 paragraphs. Again, talk about knowledge. Let's talk about knowledge transfer. If I'm writing the section on knowledge and the subsection on knowledge transfer, piece of cake. Come over here, look at my knowledge transfer section, and boom, I have all this material that I've already pulled out. A lot of it was Ranft and Lord, but here's Tarba and Weber, Juni and Sarala, Ahuja and Katila, I don't know, Steigenberger. All this material here that I found, Lamont, So all this material here I found, and I've got the pieces right here. I've got knowledge-based acquisitions requiring blah, 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 blah. I put that in there. Actually, I write a narrative around that idea. And I put in 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. This is the magic. This is how you get to where you need to be for your literature review. So let me just recap. Start with your literature matrix. Get a blank one and start filling it out from your marked up articles. Try to come up with some topics. And then once you've got enough topics, build yourself a mind map with all your topics. Put in your super topics, if you will. So your topics become sub-themes. You collapse them into a single theme. And then once you're writing, you write this. This is a section, culture topics. Cultural compatibility will be a subsection. So if you look at my dissertation, if it hasn't changed since I've made this mind map, you'll see that I have a culture topic section and 3 subsections. I have an integration section and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subsections. I'm working on integration. If I want to write the section on that, all I do is come over here to integration process. And then I look over here into my literature matrix for integration process. Kaboom, there it is. And there are the articles I found around integration process. Makes it really simple. That's the overview of how to use the literature matrix and how to use the mind map. As always, like and subscribe, and I hope this helps you out. Have a great day.